Okay, so where's my... Okay, it made it. Oh, I hear a whole bunch of geese. I saw it. I swear I saw it in here. All right. Try not to make too much of a mess. Get this all down there. Make a little bit of a mess, not too much. That sounds like a pile of geese. Hope they don't poop on me. Oh, it sounds like they're going the other way, so. I can see some leaves from my grapevines. So I want to just continue where I was. That right over top. So you can see like it comes up a bit, but not the same. It came up through the leaves a lot, but I'll hit that with the whippersnipper, and that should take care of just about everything. There we go. So, yeah, trailer full of metal. I still got to pay for that trailer, but it will pay for itself very, very quickly. Already got about, if I had the plate on it, I would have had, I posted a picture of it on my Facebook. And like I explained in previous videos and stuff like that, like I use my Facebook just for friends and family. I don't add people I don't know. But basically, you know, my community and stuff like that. I posted the trailer, and the next day when I read the comments, oh, do you grab this? Oh, do you do that? Oh, hey, can you do this? Oh, hey, can you do that? I'm like, yeah, I can, but I got to wait till I get my plate for it, right? So I got to try to do that this week if I can. Hopefully my truck will not have any issues, but you never know. It's a race against the time bomb, right? So it's like, can I make enough money with that truck to the end of the season? Enough to buy another secondary truck so I can fix that truck? And can I make enough money with that trailer to buy another bigger trailer and then flog that trailer? So my goal is going to be to have probably either that trailer as my small trailer, or I might get like, say, a normal 4x8 trailer, and then say a 6x12 or a big trailer like 7x18 like my buddy's got. Because then it's like you can pick up like 10 washing machines at a time. You know what I mean? You have all this room. So when you get all that big, light, bulky stuff, there goes a snake. Holy jeez, you ever booking it? I don't know if you saw that little snake right at my feet. He's like, hey man, you're going to step on me. Watch out. Maybe he was going to step on me. Who knows? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Go, little snake. See him? There's always snakes in here. There's all little frogs, eh? They're always eating all the little frogs, which I don't like the fact that the snakes eat the frogs. Can't they just eat the bugs like the frogs and really help us out? All right, so anyway, what was I saying? I was saying something, but anyway, yeah, so I would, the first day I had that trailer, I would have been making money with it had I, like the second I put the plate on that, it's like, okay, got the plate, come home, load up, go get my first pay with it, you know. So I got a backlog of fridges, stoves, washers, and dryers, and there's a little dog there. And one of the things I'm going to be doing is just letting people know that, like, yes, I do pick that stuff up, but if I have to make a special trip for it, and there's not a big load of scrap metal, like say like a ton worth, or more, it's not worth it for me to spend the gas. So therefore I might charge a small fee. I won't go into anybody's houses because I'm not insured for that, but basically it'll be call, pickup, and a service fee, which a lot of people are willing to pay. Like, you know, like in my town I'd charge 20 bucks for gas, and then, you know, maybe say 20 bucks for the dryer, or 20 bucks an hour, or whatever, 30 bucks an hour, or whatever. Like there'll be a fee, like a, you know, like try to keep it as, let's say each fridge was 10 bucks. Okay. Plus the gas. Okay. But if I have to like work to get it, you know what I mean? Then I have to charge you my hourly wage, right? So I don't want to be charging people as much as possible. So most people, if you let them know that, say the more work you do, like when I get there, I just want to stop, load up, and go. right? That'll save you money, but you're still going to owe me the service fee. Say most people won't do that. Well, people with trucks won't do that. People without trucks, which is most people, will do that. like people, ever since, like all the roadside metal around here is gone almost straight away. Like I got some the other day, but you don't see it like you used to because there's so many guys doing it because there's a scrapyard literally not even a minute and a half, 2 minutes from my house here, which is awesome for me. Even if they're not the best prices, it's always on my way to or from home. So, you know, I can always make money, right? But the thing is that you get you know, like all these guys that drive around looking for scrap metal. I don't really do that. If I see it while I'm driving around, I grab it, you know, opportunity, right? But I'm going that way anyway. So to stop for an extra 10 seconds to load something up, you know what I mean, is just a bonus for me. But the guys that drive around hoping they're going to find stuff, yeah, those guys, I don't see them around here at all. Say mid last year. At first, yeah, they were up here doing that. And now it's like, okay, well, all the metal guys up here, you know, like all that easy to grab stuff is all gone now. Right now it's in the barns, it's on the back 40, it's you know, like that kind of stuff. It's people's backyards where you don't get to see. But if you had an empty trailer in your area and you just went and knocked door to door, you know, in a community, especially around farms, say, hey, I grab scrap metal, do you have anything you'd like to get rid of? I'll take it off your hands for free. You probably could play that game and you know, make a daily living out of it for sure. But somebody's probably already done it. You know what I mean? So sometimes you gotta wait for the farmer that, you know, hangs on to everything and never throws anything out, and then suddenly one day he wants it all gone. That's who you know, or in my case, what happens a lot of times is somebody dies, and which is, you know, always horrible, and it's either a widow or a, you know, younger, you know, like the, you know, the kids or whatever, not necessarily children, but like, you know, like adults or whatever, saying, well, we're not going to run the farm that way. It's not going to be a farm anymore. It's just going to be like a, you know, we're going to let everything naturalize. When you hear the term naturalize, what they're saying is they don't have the budget to take care of it. So they're just going to let everything grow over. So what they'll say is take what you can, clean up the environment. And people under the age of 40 are more environmental than people over the age of 40. You know, in my, you know, just what I noticed, right? So you could really sell it to them, say, hey, I could take all that out of the landfill for you. Use words like landfill, and it's like it hooks them every time. Oh yeah, well, do you take this? Do you take this? Do you take this? Do you take this? Next thing you know, you've got all this really, you know, good clientele buildup. And then of course, there's never just, you know, do you take this? There's, oh, do you do this as well? Do you do that as well? So you got to wear a lot of hats in the countryside, because the countryside is a weird thing. It's an extremely impoverished area for somebody who wants to hand out resumes to get a job, but it's extremely beneficial for somebody who can wear many hats and do many things. You know, if you don't know what you're doing that day, trust me, somebody else does. You know, like that's the saying in the countryside. If you don't know what you're doing today, somebody else does. You know, like I was going to take the day off. This is my day off. You know, mind you, this part is for me, but you know, just a little job here, a little job. There's always a little job here, a little job there. It all adds up. The only problem is that it's a lot of seasonal stuff, and you struggle a lot to get it going. And the biggest struggle is having a reliable vehicle. So for me, it's like, that's the race against time. Now, mind you, this truck is almost fully paid for itself. I mean, I only paid $6,200 for it, but you know, that's a lot of money. You know, for a guy like me, that's a lot of money. Somebody who has a steady paycheck, non-hustled paycheck coming in every week, that might not be a lot of money. Oh, I can afford those payments. I don't do payments because my income isn't stable enough, right? So it's only stable for maybe about 5 months out of the year in the sense of, you know, money coming in, but it's never, you know, I know exactly how much I'm going to have next week. Like, it's never like that. It hasn't been like that since 2008 when I moved up here. Some weeks I do, you know, quite poorly. Most weeks I do average. And then some weeks it's just like, wow, gold mine. And it's those little gold mine weeks that get you ahead if you have the business sense to do it. So that's why, like, with a lot of these videos that I'm making, I'm thinking, like, what would I do if I were talking to 16-year-old me? Not that I'm saying a 16-year-old me would be smart enough to listen to myself, but, you know, knowing what I know now, right? But what I'm saying is, if I was talking to a young lad now, and he had, say, 10 grand that he'd saved up, and he's planning on going to college or something, but doesn't know what he wants to take, I'd say, hold off college, start a business. If you're in the city, you know, there is a lot of, you know, jobs that you can create yourself. And that's basically what you do up here, is you create your own employment, right? But you can't be adverse to work. The problem is we're in a society and a culture where everybody wants residual income, self included. And I had residual income until it was taken away, right? But we won't get into that. But what I'm also saying is that residual income is like winning the lottery. You know what I mean? You're going to see tons of videos of people telling you, oh, did you know you can make $10,000 an hour doing this? Well, yeah, that might be true. But for most people, it will not be true. Because if it was that easy, everybody'd be doing the same thing, right? So, why did I put so much hay in here? Moving hay forward without jamming my fingers. Oh, that hurt. What's with hurting myself?